Happy Tuesday! It's Tuesday, it's after work, everything's fucked up. The second time I'm recording this, which means it's the first time because I don't remember what I said the last time. Hopefully this will convey the same information and be more efficient. Bitch hit the wrong button again. I hate it, but it does happen. Yeah, so it's been a lot. It's been busy. I've been I've been running hard for 2 weeks, and lots of little frustrations, fuck-ups, snags, concerns, drama. Like, just, it's been a real packed 2 weeks, and I'm real ready. I'm glad that it's done. Like, I feel like we're on the back side of it, and despite the fact that I am a little bit pissed off because I junked that last recording on accident. I'm actually in a pretty good mood. It feels like a number of things are kind of sorting out. I mean, not in any kind of like big news long-term way, but just kind of things are working out a little bit better than they appeared to be like a week ago, and that's good to know. I'm kind of exhausted. It's just been a lot. I had this whole pipe thing going on, and the landlord, the pipes, these pipes are old. They're old, they're narrow, they're easily clogged, and just generally the whole system is for shite. And I know this because, like, I've ripped out these bathrooms before. You know, same, it's all the same shit, you know, it's all a standardized model. I've ripped this shit out before when I was working demolition, so it's like I know what they got for their piping, and it's trash. But it backed up, and I'm worried if it's gonna flood into the guy's house, you know, the apartment downstairs. He's gonna get pissed off at me, which is understandable, but it ain't my fault. I didn't put the plumbing in. So, you know, I called up the fucking landlord. I'm like, look, I poured 2 things of Drano, which is a brand name, so drain cleaner, liquid plumber. I don't know, like, what the general term for it is. I only know, like, the brand fucking names, which is a curse, because it's capitalism, and this is all we learn. You know, the chemical shit that eats all the fuck that's in the goddamn pipes. I poured 2 fucking bottles down there, not at the same time. That'd be throwing good money after bad, but it didn't help. So I call my landlord. I'm like, you gotta come over here, because this is beyond what I am able to solve on my own. Please fix this shit, so that the dude downstairs don't get pissed off at me. And they're like, it's gonna cost you 20,000 yen. For what do I fucking pay rent? I'd like to know. I kind of feel like you, as the building owner, should be handling the cost of maintenance, for which I, not the building owner, am paying you fucking rent. That's gonna eat up the last of my buffer. Not super happy about that, but that is the way it goes. I would rather have pipes that work, and so I can take a real shower instead of having to rush through it. Like, I ain't giving my hair like a real solid washing in a hot minute, and it feels gross. So, you know, like, there's that. But I know that they came today. They didn't come when they were supposed to yesterday. Because why should you expect people to come when they say they're going to come? I mean, that's just foolishness, right? That's just presumptuousness to, you know, assume that you're an important enough person that people will keep their promises for. But they came today, and I know they came today because they left the fucking sink on. At least I know it's not flooding anymore. I hope that they're going to chip in for the water bill. Because who knows how long that fucking sink was running. But that's sorted. I can have my showers again, because my showers are definitely one of my happier places. I just kind of decompress in the shower. I love it. That's done. Also, the buffer is done, and I'm not loving that quite so much, but, you know, it lasted a lot longer than I thought it was going to last, to be perfectly honest. Probably lasted a lot longer because all I was spending on all was food. I've been trying, you know. Girl wants to put on weight. Girl wants to be a little bit curvier. That does mean that caloric intake has got to go up. I know this. I know that I've had a irresponsible relationship with my own body and weight. It's not been healthy, so I'm trying to eat more, which means that I go and have a real nice, like, it's a 2 bowl of curry and a naan, and you get the salad, and then you got the iced chai at the end, and it's a real nice set. It's only about 990 yen, which is more money than I should be spending on a lunch, but like it's real good, it's real filling. So that's what I've been, I've been at work, get myself a lunch every day. I put on some weight. I'm happy about that, not super happy about where it's gone and where it's, more importantly, neglected to go, but I don't look like quite so much of a starveling. And that's good. That's positive. I feel like that's a step in the right direction of having a healthy relationship with my flesh. But now that the buffer's gone, and I'm going to have to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do about food, because I don't want to go back down to like a crash diet where I'm only eating 1 meal a day. All this hard-earned weight is going to just melt off of me, and it'll probably melt from all the worst fucking places. It'll all come out of my face. And I'll look like a fucking skeleton again. And that's not... I mean, okay. For some people that can be attractive, but like... That's not the look I want to go for anymore. I don't want to look like that no more. So we're going to have to work something out about that. But like, I have been eating well. I've been taking a little bit better care of myself within the narrow scope that I have influence over. Went to get my shots last week. I got double shots 2 weeks in a row. Well, okay, not 2 weeks in a row, 2 shots in a row. See, like, I got the shots, and they were like, well, you're going to get off schedule because we're going to be closed during the New Year, so we're going to give you, like, a double dose, and that'll, like, help tide you over. I don't know if the body works that way, but that's what the doctor said. So I was like, sure, that sounds fucking cool. So I went in this last time, and they're like, same as last time? The receptionist was. And I was like, yes. Just to see if it would work. And so I go in, they call me in, and the doc's like, so, doing double shots today? Double dose? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, okay, sweet, just needed to know. Tell me your birthday. They ask you for your birthday every time. I don't know why. Like, I don't know what it's checking. I suppose anybody who is going to impersonate me to get my estrogen would probably know my birthday. Would they? I don't. Who would impersonate me? It's not been that difficult. I mean, they gave me a diagnosis. So, I kind of feel like they give that to anybody. I was in a state, though, at that time. So I guess that's the new thing. I guess we're just going to be getting double doses of E in our shots from now on, which is exciting. Give me all the E. I'll take it all. Just, like pump it in my veins. You be like Bane in Batman, but with tits, like the fucking venom pump. But for girl juice, that would be fun. That would be cool. I'd be okay with that. I bet, like, you gotta clean around. Does he have those ports? Does he have a cleaning routine? Because, like, you get piercings and, like, the skin around the piercing sometimes, it gets, like, it's all kind of crummy. I bet if he's not taking care of himself, like, he's got a mask on, so he's probably pressing up against those ports all the time, and keeping, like, the sweat and the grime, like, kind of trapped up, where they go into his neck. I don't know. I feel like that's going to be a whole lot of trouble to clean. So I think Bane better be taking care of himself, or he's going to get like an infection back there, and it's just going to suck. Trust me, long-term skin infections like that, they're pretty gross. Be careful. If you get the E-pump, make sure you're cleaning your ports out, because you don't want to be getting like... You want to get pus and shit back there, It stinks really bad. This was not what I talked about the last time, I'll tell you that much. I don't know what we talked about the last time, but this was not it. Okay, look, things are well. I guess that's the important thing. Like, things, as frustrating and as stressful as the last couple of weeks have been, and also the world, because, okay, well, I can't talk about that right now, but If you're the kind of person who hangs out around me, you probably know that the world is pretty fucky right now. So like, but in the midst of all that, I'm in a pretty good mood right now, and I'm gonna take that. But I am gonna have to go. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigasamdata, sayonara, see you, and ciao.